I am super struggling with this whole podcast thing because one, it's the lack of consistency, but not really because I've been consistent with my other content. It's just trying to figure out how to structure this podcast, and it's hard for me to figure out which content do I put on what because I have my YouTube channel, my blog, and now my podcast, and I never know um, where that specific piece of content will work best. So one thing that has been working for me is if you're listening to this podcast on iTunes, SoundCloud, or Google Play, is I have been recording video of the podcast for my YouTube. But I think what I'm trying to do is not focus on the camera, so it's more like podcasty. And just so I can speak freely, but just bear with me. And, it's crazy because I haven't dropped an episode in probably a month, but I seriously pre-recorded 4 other podcasts, but I didn't have the camera, and I saw that worked better, so I didn't do it, and I was just overthinking it. But the point is, for content, no matter what it is, just drop it because you'll just learn over time what works for you and what doesn't. So today, I want to talk about something completely different. I had so many different ideas in mind, but for some reason, I really wanted to talk about stop letting everybody into your home. Before I get into this, on video it looks different. I'm in Texas right now visiting my family, so right now I'm at my cousin's house, but I am on a San Antonio, Austin, and Chicago run. So I'm in San Antonio first until tomorrow. I've been here since last week, and then I am headed to South by Southwest tomorrow because I am speaking on a Build Your Music Brand panel with the Digilog, and it is in partnership with WeWork, so I'm super excited. It's a free event, and I'm just I love speaking, so I'm just looking forward to giving a crowd of people advice and meeting people, helping them, networking. I really want to get into more speaking engagements. So with that being said, if you'd like me to speak at your school or your event, let me know because I seriously love it. Anyway, so today I want to talk about stop letting everybody into your home. I don't think people really understand energy. And the place I'm in right now, I've been there for 2 years, but no matter what apartment I have, I can count on my 2 hands how many people have been in my place. And the reason I am like that is because I don't want any type of negative energy or whatever coming into my home. And it doesn't necessarily even have to be just negative energy, but it could just be any type of energy I don't want. If I don't want somebody who is always complaining, well, I guess that is negative, but just someone who's complaining, somebody who's arguing, somebody who's just always sad, somebody who always just finds something wrong with everything. That's all negative, but it could even come down to someone who just isn't productive, somebody who doesn't have goals. Like I'm very particular of who I allow in my home because that energy can like land on you. And so I've never understood, and it even goes further than that. I don't allow people in my home because I don't even like letting people know where I live because I don't trust people, and I don't know. It's just a weird thing, and I just have never understood why people let everyone into their home like it's nothing. You have to be very particular of who you allow in there because that's your home. Why would you want your home to be infested with people you don't even really know or you don't even really trust? So I fuck all that. So if you've been in my home, my apartment, like just know that's because I actually trusted you to be there. I'm not kidding when I say, I can't, even outside of my family, my parents haven't even been in the apartment I'm in now, and not because like I don't trust the two, obviously. It's just they haven't visited LA in a while, but really it's just been my brother, and I'm telling you, a handful of people because I do not fuck with that. So stop letting everybody into your home. I guess, well, this is the other thing I've been noticing with podcasts is I notice I talk more when I go on Instagram Live. Um, and then I tried it today without going on Instagram Live, and it says that I've only been talking for 5 minutes. And I feel like that's too short. So I don't know if I should go on Instagram Live, or maybe I should just update you. Again, I never plan what I'm going to say in videos, so I guess I can just update you before I go with what has been going on. Sorry, this is all over the place. I told you guys about how I'm out of town right now, doing the panel, but I have a lot of one-on-one sessions. And for those who don't know what one-on-one sessions are, it's when I give advice on building your brand. So whether that is you want to start a YouTube, a website, a podcast, whatever it is, maybe you need help with marketing as an artist, whatever that is, I offer one-on-one sessions where I meet you in person, give you whatever advice that you need. You get a shout out on my social media, and I offer them as a one-time thing, a monthly thing, or a bi-weekly thing. And yeah, so I have that going on out of town. Then when I get, that was my laundry. So when I get back, I actually am supposed to be headed to Houston, possibly. So if you follow me on Instagram or any of my social media, I posted a picture of Gerald Green and I. So he is a new client that I have, and I am so looking forward to helping him build his brand. I got that connection through my friend Mike. So shout out to Mike for putting that together. I'm just excited to have a client and work with someone that is outside of hip hop. Like, don't get me wrong, I love hip hop. It's been my life. Hip hop has literally saved my life. But I just want to expand outside of hip hop. So I am looking forward to that. For those who don't know who Gerald Green is, he plays for the Houston Rockets. So I'm excited because I have a lot of NBA stuff going on behind the scenes. Outside of that, I have gotten into being the Director of Talent and Media Relations for Dash Radio. Dash Radio is Ski's platform, and what's cool is that Ski and I have always been able to work together. I used to work for him full-time for Ski TV when he had the TV show and was focused on the YouTube channel. Over time, we have just been able to always work together, and we had a random meeting maybe about a month ago, and he just said, hey, do you want to help with booking? It doesn't have to be full-time, because he's always been supportive of everything and my schedule. And so it's cool because it's as if it's another client, but it's not, because that's like family. So I've definitely been more busy with that. I'm getting into a lot of other stuff, but I don't like speaking on things until they actually happen. And that's how everybody should be, because 1, you can jinx yourself. 2, you can look stupid if it doesn't actually happen. And 3, just, I don't know, keep shit private. But I think that's all I really want to talk about today without rambling for too long, because we are at now 9 minutes. Again, I'm sorry that it was all over the place. It's just, I want to treat my podcast like it's just a conversation with one of my friends. My YouTube is more, I know exactly what I'm going to talk about. I might not script it out or anything, but I know what topic I'm going to focus on, and those videos never end up being more than like 5 minutes. When I write blogs, I put a lot more thought into it, and it's just more proper. So I think Bottled Up is going to be more of like just conversation. Like, I don't care if it doesn't make sense, because this is how I would talk in person if you were in front of me. So stop letting people into your home. Stop letting everybody into your home. Stop being paid. That even just goes into just stop letting everybody into your life. And if you are in Austin, make sure you come by tomorrow. It's a free event, South by Southwest. You can see the flyer and all the details on my Instagram. If you want a one-on-one session, just email info@jendeleon.com for rates and availability. And if I don't know where you're listening to this podcast, but just subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's just Jen DeLeon. You can subscribe to my podcast. It's also under Jen DeLeon, but it's called Bottled Up. iTunes, Google Play, and SoundCloud. All my social media platforms are Jen_DeLeon. And I'm going to try to find a way to be more fucking consistent with this because it's like I always have something to talk about. So there's really no reason for me to not be dropping content every day. And yeah, so I will catch you guys, see you guys on whatever platform I see you on. But as always, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for supporting me. If there's anything, damn, this laundry's really fucking up my whole thing. But at least I know my laundry's done. But thank you so much for supporting me through everything. Really appreciate. I can't talk today. Appreciate you guys. And I'm just looking forward to seeing what happens in the remainder of 2018. Whatever time this is, whatever day this is, do something towards your goals and your dreams. No matter how big or how small, you gotta work towards it every day. So, again, thank you for listening, and I will talk to you later.